outscored by 16 in the second half. I guess what's the feeling walking off the court knowing you were up at halftime and ended up with another loss?
Yeah, it's not a good feeling knowing that the other team played harder. They got every 50-50 ball, and I think they out-rebounded us. So it's just, losing sucks, especially this way, knowing that you could have played harder and controlled the game through effort.
What kind of went wrong there in that 15-0 run specifically? Obviously, they got a couple steals. Was it just, maybe a lack of focus for a minute there? What went wrong there?
I don't exactly know. We got to go back and watch tapes, but I think, we weren't as detailed as we were in the first half, but we just got to play harder. That's really what it came down to. So.
Asa, can you put your finger on the second halves for Georgia? You guys have had some leads and haven't been able to protect them.
We just got to play harder. I love our focus has to go up during our second half, but we have to watch back film and see what we did wrong.
Asa, you had 3 big dunks tonight, and after each dunk, you came down and you were screaming and chest bumping your teammates and flexing your arms. What thoughts are going through your head in those moments when you've just dunked the ball and you're celebrating with your teammates?
Yeah, I just want to bring as much energy to my team as possible. That's just my personality. I play with a lot of fire, and I'm just trying to spread that fire through my teammates.
RJ, Coach White talked about transition defense last week in the loss to Mississippi State. Tonight, outscored 19-0, fast break points. What does that come down to ultimately?
I think the biggest thing is communication. We didn't do a good job of, I feel like we communicated, but it's just listening. We got to intake it right. And I know I gave up an early one after I scored, but I think it's just turning and sprinting and talking, the biggest thing.
Both of y'all mentioned you could have played harder in the second half. I think Missouri scored on the first 8 possessions out of the locker room. Did it feel like just it took you a while to wake up in the second half, or what were they doing out of the locker room to have success on offense?
I think again it's just our details weren't there. I have to go back and watch it. Just right now we just walked in from the game. I'm still very irritated about it, but I just don't think we were detailed and we didn't play hard. That's all I got, really.
Hey, so I'm just curious too about the conversation in the locker room. You guys go in up, 1. I think they made it 3 actually. But what's the message like in there? Is there a lot of talking, or is it well laid back?
No, there's definitely a lot of talking. I really don't have an answer for you on why we are playing the way that we play in the second half. It's just our level of focus and our details. We might just take a little step back from the second half, but we got to keep on attacking and playing hard.
You guys have a week before you play Auburn. What happens over the next, couple days? How does that change? And what's kind of the plan?
Rest, take a off day, recover. The mental side of this basketball game is very serious. So rest, recover, watch back film, just see where we have holes, and we just got to fill them through practice.
We got to attack practice, man. That's really it. We got to go to practice, compete, and really capitalize on what we did wrong today.
RJ, what's it going to take for this team to kind of get where you want to go, after this week off and 5 more SEC games to go?
I think we got to be mature about our approach. I know we have a young team, and a lot of these guys are, freshmen, and some of these guys from mid-major. We got to be mature in our approach here because these next couple of games are probably every single game in this conference is big, but obviously right now it's the most important part of the season, especially for a team like us. So I think just being mature in our approach and just being serious every single second.
Do you notice a market difference between I know what the stats say between SEC and ACC. Is it that big a level from what you've seen between this year's SEC?
Yeah, every team that we play this year has been faster. I feel like the SEC is more detailed than last year. Like their actions, every team that we played this year, their actions have been, really hard to guard. I thought tonight Missouri was really hard to guard in their flare actions, and they had a lot of flash game stuff that we struggle with. But I would say this is definitely the toughest stretch of games I've ever played in my 3 years here. So it's just this SEC. It's a different animal for sure.
for both of you guys, both leaders on the team. What do you say to your teammates when you're in that huddle and you can feel the lead slipping away?
I would just say we gotta stay detailed. We gotta stay focused. Don't give up. Boo's one of those guys who, really advocates that in the huddles. But just overall, just leading each other and telling each other that we got this. We're all right. We can come back. We come back from harder, and that's just our focus during the game.
Asa, how do you transition from being, the high school star, the freshman, and I mean, obviously it's a different level of game, but in terms of your leadership and how you apply yourself and try to influence your teammates?
From the high school level?
Yeah.
Yeah, my role on Montverde is completely different to here at Georgia. I'm growing myself as a person. So I'll just say just trying to lead in areas of my life and get closer to God, and my faith has helped me with my teammates.
Any more questions?
Where are you guys, obviously it's a long season, you guys play a lot of really good competition. Where are you guys just mentally right now with, you got about a month left in this season, where are you both just mentally, physically, and getting this week off, what does that kind of mean to what you guys need to do over the next couple of weeks?
I can't really answer that question. I think growing up, I've always hated losing. Right now I don't really see it. I'm pissed, but I guess we gotta respond. That's the one thing Coach White says, and I just want to win. That's really how I feel right now. I just want to win a game.
I got a lot of fire left. My mentality is completely the same, to go out and win games and, just try to bring that fire to my teammates and, attack every day. Don't take a day for granted. It's all a process. If we grow from today, tomorrow, and the next day is gonna carry over.
You guys struggled on the defensive glass when Missouri really got a couple of possessions with multiple offensive rebounds. What do you guys need to do going forward to kind of correct that and limit the number of offensive rebounds that other teams can get?
Just take the drill seriously and practice. We gotta listen to Coach White. I mean, we work on the drills every day. We gotta translate it over when we get in the game. That's really all it is. He puts us in the right place. So.
All right, thanks guys.